All right, y'all. Welcome to Firepit Conversations. I'm one of your co-hosts, Ronnie.
And I'm Aaron.
And y'all, we're about to get into it at the Firepit. But as always, we want to start off with a quick check-in. Aaron, what's going on with you?
New year, new me.
New year, new you. I love it. What's new?
New year, old me, actually. But I'm good, Just
Okay.
got back
Okay.
from my favorite state in the world. In case you didn't know, that's Texas.
What's your
Um,
favorite state?
favorite state, fingers crossed. Um,
Hopefully.
just doing the same thing. I got a little promotion at work.
All right, promo. Can you tell us about it, or is it still, up in the air?
I'm going from an operations manager to a franchise business consultant.
Hmm.
So a new title. I don't know what new, you know, is part of the job description that's different from my old one, but trying to figure that out too.
Yeah.
Um, and same old. Smoking, drinking a little bit, but that's it. Yeah. What about you, Ronnie? What's new in the world of Ronnie other than what did you do this week? Yoked up famous.
That was my alter ego, Ronnie. That's who I like.
I
That's who in the
need
back of my mind who I am.
I need some work.
I need some work. So if I'm Ronnie, wouldn't that make you Neek?
Oh yeah, Nick ain't dead though.
I don't think he did. I don't think so. I
Uh,
don't think so.
it wouldn't.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I don't think so. For y'all who do not watch Raising Kanan, you probably don't get it. For those who have watched Raising Kanan, y'all probably want to ask us about it, what our thoughts is, but maybe we'll do that on the season finale, but
Oh
not right
yeah,
now.
because you know what? I got a theory.
You got a theory? You can't say the theory now. You just gotta you want
I got a good theory.
okay, what's your theory? Because
I
I'm
think
I'm curious.
Ronnie was with DEFCON.
Like in jail with DEFCON or like with
With, with.
like oh
Because you got to think what they were saying is because what is it, Snap and Pop, or whatever they're like, we've
yeah,
never seen DEF CON with any
with
other
the
woman
woman.
other
Yeah.
than Rock. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Oh. So you think and so do you think he's like protecting Kanan as like an allegiance
No, I
last.
think he's getting back at Rock and taking Kanan, but
Oh, but why would he be getting back at Rock though?
because Rock shut them down, Rock might have snitched on him.
I think Rock snitched. I do think Rock snitched.
Yeah, because she used to work for the Fed with the feds. I think the black cop is the one that got them arrested, and she snitched.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my theory. What's going on with you in real life?
Oh man.
Or like the kids say, I in IRL.
Oh, IRL. Yeah, in real life. Oh man, nothing really. Working, internshipping. This episode will air in March, but I think it's safe to say that I am loving all of the love of melanin that we get in the month of February for Black History Month. We even got an extra day this month. I am
Oh,
loving it. Like just the
I forgot it was Black History Month.
how can you forget it's like my
Because you're
one
supposed
of
to
my favorite
celebrate
months.
Black History Month, aka American history. It should be celebrated every day and every month.
This is true. However, at least in the month of February, more people participate. People are like at least more willing and open to celebrate it. And I feel like companies, jobs, organizations, businesses, whatever, at least they are, some of them are at least attempting to or pretending to learn some more. So I feel like it's an amazing and beautiful thing just to see it all the way around. I love um having the door decorating contest in the schools. I love the speakers. We got some Greek organizations coming. I'm
Greek
just
organizations coming for what?
oh, so they're gonna like teach step in the art of step in. They're gonna talk about like college life, just
Greek?
Greek, like the Divine
Uh,
Nine, aka all of
oh, I
them.
thought
Yeah.
you were talking about like the Greek Orthodox people.
No, no, not the
I was
Greek
like, what the fuck
Orthodox.
they got to do with Black History Month?
No, the Divine Nine, the Alphas, the Kappas, the
Oh,
Zeta, Sigma, Gamma, Rhos, the Qs, the all
the
of them.
Qs. Ooh.
Yes, all of them. So a lot of
Yeah,
them are coming, and it's just like just the pouring and the love of like learning what things that we should have
right.
learned growing up. So I'm loving it. February is an amazing month. Plus, it's the month of love. It's my anniversary month with my love. It's just a good month. It's like my second favorite month. First being my birthday month, but that's neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there.
Yes, sir. So I mean, that's really all that's going on with me. Hey,
Uh,
hold on, Aaron, what you drinking? What you got in your cup at the fire pit?
I got not nothing in a cup. I have it in a bottle. Not your
Okay.
father's root beer.
Oh yeah, you love that.
Mm-hmm. It's my last one.
Oh man, your last one? Oh, so definitely making a store run.
Yep. What's in your cup, Mr. Jacob?
This is my age-old favorite. This is my go-to. This is my, when I just want to chill at home, drink my good old Crown Apple with a splash, and I do mean a splash of cranberry juice.
Just for the color.
Just well, it's already dark already, so it's just more to, curb the bite. But
Mm.
yeah, but that's my go-to. So
It is your go-to.
yes, sir.
All right, so let's get into it. I think so. This episode we want to discuss a little bit, of what we
What?
usually bring to the pit.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Kind of discussing like for me, my preference, my herbal
Hmm.
preference, and then for you will be your
My drinking preference.
drinking preference.
Yes.
And I kind of want to do something different. Maybe add a discussion in there too to this about the mental
Mm.
aspect of adoption.
Okay. Okay, I'm here for it. Well, lead the way, Alfred.
Okay, so let's start with, if everyone doesn't know, Ronnie is not a smoker, nor
Oh.
should be. Um and I'm a light drinker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we really wanted to discuss each other's vice, I
Yes.
guess we could say.
Advice, maybe preference of recreational activity.
Or comfort food.
Com Comfort food. I like that. So we're going to discuss our comfort foods.
All right. So Ronnie,
Okay.
at what age did
Uh-huh.
you start indulging in the alcohol beverage?
So I'm gonna start with like my earliest, not even memory, but the stories. So I was 3 years old,
So
and
you started drinking at 3 years old.
you got to listen to the story.
I'm about to say I'm talking about a cookie. Like
Well,
that is
well,
not, I'm calling defect.
so I was 3 years old, and we were visiting family in South Carolina,
Hmm.
and you know, they from the country, so they had moonshine, and my dad was drinking the moonshine, left the cup on the table, and me, because I love my dad so much, and I just wanted to do whatever he did, I drank out of his cup, he said, and
Ooh.
then I passed out, and he thought I died. And he says, and he will tell you the story, Aaron. You can ask him next time you come. He said that his first thought was, oh shoot, that his mother, my grandma, was gonna kill him for killing her baby.
Ooh.
And then I came to, and I was all right, right? So that is like the first like story of it. But I think I started drinking probably around the age of 13 or 14. Um, my one of my older god sisters at the time used to, she's older than me, and she used to want me to babysit her kids. And so my payment wasn't always in cash. It was in the form of alcohol. So she
Will she
was
get you like bottles and then they just stay at her house?
so what it was, so she started off with like light, with like wine coolers. That's what
Ah,
it started with, was like wine coolers. She was
ah.
like, I'll buy you a pack now. But she was very intentional. So it was like, you can drink them, you can't, nobody else can come over. If somebody else come over, they can't have any. But you can have them, you can't take them home, and nothing can happen in the house. So I feel like it was the test. She'd start with wine coolers, and then slowly it was like her bottles became my bottles. And
Ah.
so when so when I was over there, I could, partake and she wouldn't say nothing. So I was probably right around 13, 14, and then it just escalated more and more and more. And that's how I started on my journey.
So, question.
Alcohol. Mhm.
Here's another question. When was the first time your parents found
Saw
out
me.
you were drinking?
Oh, I was probably like 21, 22. 21, 22 the first time because my parents are older. I have mad respect for my parents. And so the first time my dad knew that I was drinking was my 21st birthday. He came to, yeah, my 21st. No. Nope, 22nd birthday. He came down and we celebrated his birthday and my birthday together. We went out to eat and I ordered something to drink. And that was the first time that he had ever drank with me. And it probably wasn't until my mid to late 20s that we drank more often together in that way. But it wasn't like, my parents ain't them type of parents where you about to smoke with them, drink with them, smoke in their house under eight. That ain't they thing. Now that I'm an adult and I'm grown, oh yeah,
Mm.
now I can partake. Every time I go to my mama's house, me and her have a shot every time we go.
Oh, I
So
know. I've
you
sometimes
know.
got, pulled into that
Oh,
shot.
you'll get pulled in because then she want to talk junk. That's the thing about her. She gonna say,
Uh,
"Oh, you gonna let an 80-year-old out drink you?" Yeah,
uh-huh,
lady, your liver is a lot stronger than mine. You've been drinking a lot longer than me,
uh-huh,
so yes, I am gonna
uh.
let you out drink me.
So, did you go to like house parties in high school?
No, not. I wasn't a big partier because I worked in high school. I really was trying to get the hell out. Like that was my thing, was like, get some good to decent grades, work, get your money up. I hung with my girlfriend most of the time, or I was either with my girlfriend or my best friend majority of the time. So I didn't really like do a bunch of house parties because even now I'm not like a clubber. I've been to clubs,
Mm-hmm.
it's something about getting dressed up
Me
with your
too.
new fit, your hair freshly cut, to be all sweaty and hot and smoky smelling. Yeah, it just wasn't my thing. Not at all.
Mm.
But now
Okay.
let's flip the script.
All right.
When was your first puff?
My first puff,
Mm-hmm.
15, 16.
15, 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like with someone
Yeah,
special?
no, special. It was with somebody. I wasn't smoking by my first time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I smoked. It was I was at the bus stop with this guy that rode my bus
To school?
to school.
Your first time smoking, you smoked on your way to school?
Yeah, so like
Okay.
so my mom's neighborhood, it was like it was two streets like
Mm-hmm.
this, and then in between the streets it was like this pathway that had like a bush and you can go through like between these two yards
Mm-hmm.
and you would get to the other street. So Ridge, he was younger than me. He might have been like a grade younger than me. Yeah, he was like a grade younger than me. He used to have some weed. It was like homegrown, you could tell. He was an old country white dude, a young country white dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We might have got it from his parent. I don't know what it was, but we were smoking that shit, man. That was the first time I smoked. Is was with that. But previously, like I started the first thing I ever smoked that wasn't it was tobacco. It was a strawberry Philly, one of those cigars.
Mm-hmm.
because Greg had one. I'm telling him, I'm sorry,
I
Greg.
know you telling
Yeah.
on Greg. You supposed to say,
Nah, it's the truth. So this is the happen. So Greg, I guess he used to gut them and then put his weed in them. Well, he had a full one, like it was like the trash man had like taken the trash, but they had dumped it, but it accidentally fell out of the trash can when they dumped it. So it was right by the trash cans on the street. But it was still in the plastic.
mm-hmm.
So one day after school, I was, going walking home, saw the trash can was gonna do it. I looked and I said, why? This is amazing. What is this? God, you just put it right in front of me. So I
Okay.
smoked it. I smoked
Mm-hmm.
it. I took a couple of my friends, I'm not gonna incriminate them, but we all went to the woods behind the elementary school and lit it up and was smoking it like we knew what the fuck we were doing.
So
Um,
hold on. Question.
mhm.
What's the time frame in between smoking the strawberry Philly and your first taste of?
Oh, 6 months at the
Oh,
most.
okay.
At the most.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no, man. So yeah, we did that. That was so I was smoking like that, not every day with
Mm-hmm.
him before school. Then later, I want to say I really got into smoking. It was maybe, yeah, about 6 months after that.
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple of friends and I, three of us. Um, we had went to this other guy's house, and I mean, this is the first time I'm smoking with white people. So it was the first time I smoked like a bong, a bowl, like shit like that, and I got high as a kite. Tell you something, I was high as a kite. I think me and my fuck it, my friend Rob, we ate up a whole bag of Cheetos. Um, but like it was just fun. Like we were, yeah. So that was the first time, but that might have been like junior year. So I don't know. I was smoking though. I did take a break.
So hold on, before you get to your
Oh,
break, what was
mhm.
the first if you can remember, what was your first high experience like?
I was laughing. I had the laughies. I was laughing my ass
All
off.
at the school?
No, this was at the school. I just remember the school time. I was just cool, like
Yeah.
mellow, relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
The first time you really don't get high when you smoke. But yeah, a couple times would just be like just cooling. Just
Mm-hmm.
but it was just like I didn't do it every day.
Yeah.
Um
But then you said you took a break.
yeah, I did. I took a break
How long was your break?
about 3 years, from 18 to 21. Well, I had
And
Aubrey. Right before Aubrey, I stopped smoking. And then I started smoking again.
so
I could
during
tell
your
that story. That was funny too, how it started back smoking. But we'll
oh,
get
we gonna get back into the smoking, but before we move on, I want to ask, when did you start drinking?
Oh, okay. So I was hoping you asked me this because I have a funny story.
Okay.
So, my mom used to work for Atlanta Housing Authority, so she used to uh work in the hoods, you know. So every time she couldn't take me to work with her. So sometimes, like especially during the summer, I was either in Florida, I was at my grandmother's house. My grandmother, and this was after '99, so I had to be like 12 when I was kind of drinking. Because my grandfather passed away in '99, and I used to stay over there all the time after that. Um, she used to have the bottles they give you on the airplane.
Oh,
She
the
used to
little
have them
minis.
in her cabinets of Jack Daniels. They were all Jack Daniels. Boy, I'd spend the night over there. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, go get one of them, and just sip on it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I just kept doing it, and eventually, like my cousin had moved in too, and she was like, somebody's drinking your Jack. I was like, I ain't drinking shit. I don't know what the fuck. Like, why you telling on people anyway?
Right.
You motherfucker. But so that was 12. So I first was drinking at 12, but then I wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
But then like in high school, oh, we was going to parties. Uh
Oh, so you were a partier.
with the white people, with the white folks. I was partying like with the white folks. Like we were playing beer pong all the
Mm.
time. Parties, skipping, wine coolers, like you said, like Smirnoff ices and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But you know,
See, we didn't. So my god sister, we didn't play the beer pong. I mean, she would most of the time it was me babysitting while she like went and hung out with her friends or whatever. Um, but then like because she's about 12 years older than me. So I was like 13. She was like 25. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
she would like hang out with us. And I always felt like she wouldn't let me like get
get in
fucked up.
trouble.
Yeah, she wouldn't
Oh
let me
yeah,
get in
see,
trouble. She wouldn't let me get fucked up or nothing. It would be like, you're gonna drink, you have a good time, you're gonna have a good time in my house, and then you're gonna take your ass to sleep.
oh yeah, see, she couldn't hold me down.
She would have held you down.
No, the
She would
fuck
have.
she wouldn't have. Yeah, I just know me. I would have been cool. I would have said, "All right, cool. I'm gonna follow your rules." I would have weaseled my way around that motherfucker. Like, nope. I would have wanted to go parties. I'd have been like, "Look, can I go to the party?" And then she would have said no, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going anyway." But I just wanted you to know where I'm at.
So here's the thing. If I wanted to go to a party, she would have let me go to the party. She
Hmm.
would not have let me get drunk at her house and then drop me off to a party. She like, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have done that because she knew my parents would have been like, the fuck
Oh,
is wrong
so
with
if
you?
you drank somewhere, you would have had to come back to her house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the thing. Like, yeah. If I was gonna drink, I was gonna come back to her. She would have picked me up. That's what I'm saying. She was that kind of older sister. Like, she was gonna protect me, keep me safe, but she was gonna let me have fun.
Hmm.
So I wasn't like, it wasn't no big thing. But I didn't tell you about the first time that I smoked.
Oh yeah, let's hear about this, man. I want to hear about this.
Oh,
You were
so the first
smoking in the coop.
so something like that. So the first time I smoked, I was 16 and I was with my really, really, really good friend. We were really good friends at the time. Um, and he was just like, I knew he smoked. I never smoked with him up until that point, but I knew he smoked. And I was just like, I want to try it, but I want to try it with somebody I trust. I
Right.
felt like smoking was like, I put it up there with like heroin and all the other high drugs. I felt like they was all on the same playing field. So I was just like, I
Drugs
want
are bad.
right. That's what I was just like. Drugs, just say no. Say nope to dope. You
Hey
have
man,
no
listen.
need
So
for
I
weed.
I remember my first job, man, at Ingles, at 15,
Mine
and
was
you
at the
had to take
grocery
a
store
drug.
at 15.
Yeah. So you had to take a drug test.
Mm-mm. We didn't have
Oh
to take a
yeah,
drug
at
test.
mine I did. I had to chew on the and then
Oh,
spit it
yeah.
in. So, anyways, I remember as a kid thinking like, how do people not pass drug tests?
Because they doing drugs. That's how they don't
I
pass
was
the drug
like,
test.
and look at me now.
And look at you now. But no, so I asked my homeboy, I said, listen, I said, I want to smoke, but I want to smoke with somebody I trust. He was like, no, you ain't smoking with me, bro. You not smoking with me. I was like, come on, man. I want to do it with somebody I trust. And him and I were real, like when I say really good friends, like he was the type of friend, like I can go to his house when he wasn't there, go sleep in his room because he had two queen size beds in his room. So I can go sleep in his room and he wasn't even there. His mama wouldn't have no problem. Like he was that kind of friend. So
Oh, that's cool. She would have been at the house. I'd be like, I don't feel like going to school today. You coming over here?
no, she wasn't that cool now. You was taking your ass to school. You
Oh,
was going to the schoolhouse. But no, so finally he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you smoke with me. So I said, okay, cool. So we was behind his mom's house, like the street behind her house, because it was like not her house, but the next street over back there was like a little pond. So he was back there and he was like, okay, now you gotta hit it. I was like, all right. So I said, hit it. He was like, no, hit that shit, man. You not hitting it hard. So he was like, don't stop till I tell you to stop. I said, okay. So I'm hitting and he said, boom, punch me in my chest.
oh, you just had a bad experience altogether. That's a bad start to the smoking. Now you associate smoking with getting punched in the
I don't.
chest.
I didn't care about that. Like I ate the punch. That wasn't the problem. The problem was what happened after the punch is. So first I became very paranoid.
Oh, you were tweaker peeking out the blind.
Right. So first I was like, I kept saying like, "What's going on? Like, do you hear that? Do you hear that?" He's like, "There's nothing. We're back here by a pond. Like, it's nothing going on." I had to drive home. His sister had to follow me home in my car, where I went less than 10 miles an hour the whole way home because I thought I kept seeing deer run into the street.
Oh,
Then
you in
when,
some lace shit. You don't never
oh my
see
God, it
nothing
was
like that.
so bad. And
You need
then
to
when I
check
got
him. He about to
home,
lace your shit, man.
well, he wasn't tripping, so I don't know what the but then hold on.
You,
Then I got home and I had, the little air freshener, the little trees, the little air
yeah.
freshener trees that you put in the car. I took it out of my car and I started rubbing myself because I don't want my dad to smell it on me.
He would have beat your ass.
I just said, you know what? It was in that moment where I decided this shit ain't for me.
This ain't for me. I could
It's just
pop a
not for
bean in my
me.
mouth and drink or stay at my aunt house or whatever. Oh, I feel that.
That
I
was
do.
so bad.
Now listen, so if what so we go back to what if we grew up together? What would Cookie and Big Ron say if they had caught you drinking or me smoking?
I don't even want to imagine. My parents, my parents was probably gonna be one of those parents to be like, "Oh, so you want a drink? Okay," and put a bottle of like Seagram's gin and make you continue to take shots after shots after shots. That's how they would do. Like, "Oh, so you think you grown? Cool. Take another shot." And you could throw up, and they'd be like, "Oh, you done throwing up? Take another shot." Like, I feel like that's the kind of like punishment they would do. Oh, because you want to drink, right? Because you're grown. No, you're gonna drink this whole bottle. You can cry all you want. Like my dad would like, cry all you want. Take another shot.
Mm,
They would have made it so miserable that I would have never wanted to drink again.
mm.
Now, hold on. Did Mama Deb ever catch you smoking, or like, did she know that you smoke? Like, did she smell it on you? Like what happened? Don't look at me crazy.
No. Uh-uh. Cause see, you gotta think. So when Greg was a senior when I was a freshman, and he
Uh,
was living with us the whole time. So freshman year, I knew he smoked because he'd come in the house smelling like gas.
mhm.
Just smell it reeking. I'd come out the room
Skunk.
like, hey, I'd come out of the room like, hey man, I can smell you, brother.
Real bad. Through the
I
door.
can smell you. The door closed and it just creeped through the bottom, just seeped on through, like it oozed or something. And I used to have to tell him like, yeah, man, I smell it on you. But I used to I mean, I guess statute of limitation of I used to steal cigarettes from him at Ingles.
For for Greg, you stole them, or for yourself?
No, I wasn't smoking cigarettes. I stole from him. So he used to
Yeah.
smoke Newports. And I would sometimes get to go over the counter and get them, because
Yeah. Because somebody got to go get the
the
cigarettes from
cigarette.
cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to be able to. So I would end up like taking if somebody ordered one, I get two boxes. And then I just keep one on me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, you said you only wanted one? I thought you said two. I'll just leave this here. I'll put it back later. And then boom, I'd keep them. But yeah, no. Oh shit. My mom know I smoke because at family functions I'm high. Um, and I think I mean, probably because even up to like 10 years ago, she would see me like, oh, Aaron looks tired. So my mom ain't never seen me smoke.
Oh, Mama Deb. No, baby, he was high. High as
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, my daughter ain't even seen me smoke.
So your mom has never caught you smoking?
Hell no.
Wow. See, I feel like this is the difference between us and these younger generations is like, I have respect for my parents. Like, even for me to drink, I'm not getting faded in front of my mom and dad. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't even curse
No.
in front of my parents. Like,
I don't
I'm gonna
either. I
have a
don't
drink,
cuss.
but that's
Nope.
it.
I can't. Like I can't cuss in front of them. But I can't. And I wouldn't smoke. I would not. I have never been in the same place as her in the same building and stepped outside and smoked some weed. Not even tobacco, really.
I've never even seen you, even when we're hanging out or whatever, I don't never see you like leave my mom to go to the back and smoke. Like when I feel like
Nah,
when my
cause
parents come to the house, everybody
that's why I need my
dash and
hands
go.
up. You say, hey, my parents on the way. I know I need to go outside and I need to suck this motherfucking blunt down. Like for
Hmm.
real. And then I need to go up, I can spray myself, whatever, take me so I don't smell like it.
Yeah.
There was one time she had caught me and Tony mid smoking session, and they were like, he handed it to me, and I had hit it, and then he just turned around and looked, and he was like, "Oh shit, cookie there." I said, "Shit." I put it out. I did it smoothly. I just put it out like this while I was like waving at her, put it down. It's like, oh, let me air out for a second. Then I walk inside. Like, yeah, I ain't never smoking. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that's my thing. Like,
But I think it's just us because I just, like I said, I will get drunk down in front of like you or
yeah.
Tony or Randall or, I'm gonna get drunk down, but like in front of my parents, I'm gonna have a drink or two. I didn't even get drunk at her party and I bought
Oh,
all the
yeah.
liquor.
But let me tell you something about old person, man. Let me tell you this. All everything I love, you guys, April, you guys, Tank, you guys, Mandy. Tank mama, she probably in her 70s, probably close to 80 too. Will smoke me under a table.
Oh wow.
Oh, she a smoker. I smoked with her one time. Good, like she got stories for days. It's a beautiful thing. I think like one time, like not have her on here, but we just like even your mom got stories. Like 80
For
years
days.
old, like 80 years old. You got to think about what happened 80 years ago and then push it back. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to think my mom was born before the end of World War II.
Right.
Like that's her she was born in segregation time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
yeah, stories for
so
days.
yeah, so that also takes a toll on because most of them people, like, I don't want to put my mama business out there, but I mean, somebody told my brother, like, yeah, your mom used to be rolling the joints at the campfire. And I was like, I wish I would have do this shit before, but I would have
Who,
been,
Mama Deb?
yeah, man.
No, I don't think so. I can't even believe that.
But anyways, that's neither here nor
Yeah,
there.
that's neither here nor there, Mama D.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was it. Oh, so let me go to the story on how I started after my 3 year break.
Yes, 3 year
I just
break.
stopped smoking. Yeah, about 18. 18, I wasn't smoking. Mm, 19.
Hmm.
19 to about 21.
Okay.
So me and Aubrey, her mother, had moved into an apartment. Um, it was cool. We moved in an apartment. Found out we had neighbors. We seen them in passing. Hey, 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 whatever. Boom. We were just kicking it. So one time we were at the house. And we hear a knock on the door. One of the ladies, because it was a lesbian couple. Shout out to them because I love them. They were. That was a great time in my life. Um, it was. Oh, so it was funny because they were interracial too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Black
So
and
me,
white, Hispanic and
yeah,
white.
black and white, black and white.
Okay, okay.
So me and my daughter's mother, same thing, black and white.
Hmm.
So the the black chick had came over and was like, "Hey, do y'all have a washing machine?" Because we had paid like the extra 50 a month to have a washing
Had a
machine. You know,
washing machine,
baby,
yeah.
whatever. I ain't got time to do that shit. Um, we were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She was like, "Can I wash a load of clothes? I'll smoke with you."
And you hadn't smoked in 3 years.
Yeah. See, we were like, "Nah, yeah, you could just wash clothes." So it was cool. I said, "I want to smoke it." I told her, I was like, "Hey, I want to smoke." Like whatever.
Hold on. Had you have been feeling like I need a little something, like
No,
before
because
that?
so during this time, during 19 to 21, I was smoking tobacco. That's when I really picked up Black and Milds. Uh,
Hmm.
and because of work, I was at Starbucks, man. I was smoking shit. I had to. These people. Um, but no, yeah. So I had picked up Black and Milds then at that point. Um, so I didn't have the urge to, but when the chance came back up,
What's
so
up?
yeah, so we ended up smoking. It was her and her wife. But then the funniest thing is they had a daughter the same age as Aubrey. So they
Okay.
became friends, like inseparable friends. So what they would do is they would go to the room and we would smoke. whatever. Well, then, our friendship with them grew. Like, it came to a point, like, every night we'd be like, they would hang out all day. I would go to work. The other chick would go to work. My daughter's mother and the other girl would hang out with
Mm-hmm.
the kids there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll leave, eat lunch, and then come back, hang out. So then we would get home. We would go separate ways, eat dinner, come back. Um, and then we started playing Mario Kart every night.
Mm-hmm.
Every night we was playing Mario Kart, like because they had the N64 at the time, so we were playing Mario Kart every night, just smoking and great day.
Smoking and playing.
Yeah, man.
So are you still friends with these ladies today?
Nah, I haven't talked to them in years. Years.
Really?
Like they moved with all this stuff. Like occasionally I catch what on Facebook say, hey, happy birthday or something like that. But
Yeah,
everybody, yeah, but yeah, that was when I started back, man. And after that, it was over with.
it was over. No more breaks.
Yeah, man, it was terrible.
So have you ever had a really bad experience drinking or smoking?
Uh,
Like really bad.
oh man, I drinking tons of them. I've
Can you
never had
think
a
of
bad smoke.
one of the worst?
Being one of the worst, like being drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come back to me. But let me ask you, what was one of the worst times you've had drunk? Have you had any bad experiences drunk?
Um, I feel like typically when I drink in excess, it makes me sleepy. So probably just the generic worst things that happens, like I throw up. But 9 times out of 10, it's never like throwing up and anything worse, or like I knock on wood, I've never like wrecked a car, or I haven't, I've been it's never been anything like detrimental or just like
Right.
awful to where like I curse somebody out that I really didn't want to curse out. Like I ain't never had like one of those type of things, but like just the worst, like anybody would say, probably like just throwing up. I think one time I slept on the bathroom floor, but anybody who like drinks down knows like the bathroom floor is the place to be when you're drunk because it's cold. The toilet is right there. You ain't got to run. It's just amazing. But no,
I know. I remember one thing. I will say this though. It was a time. I'm
mm-hmm.
probably be about 23 ish when I was smoking, and my friends would be against it. My friends were against it. And they
Okay.
was like, but they were drinkers, so I couldn't understand it. Like y'all are getting drunk, but I'm just sitting here smoking weed, and it's a problem. So that became a problem, but I think we all grown past it and all accept Aaron for his smoking. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that was one thing. Nah, bad things, shit. I don't remember any bad things.
Okay.
Oh no, I remember, but that was with Xanax. I was a party guy. I had a Xanax one time, fell asleep in my car overnight with it running.
Okay. So I've done that. I've done that with alcohol. Like drank to over the limit. Like I had like 3 Long Islands, 2 margaritas, a
Yeah.
beer, and a shot. Drove 25 minutes. It was like the last day of school. The next day was the last day of school. And we went, if you don't know, your educator friends, they're drunks. We don't need no Starbucks gift card. Get us a bottle. But anyway, so we all went out. I drove. It was like a 25-minute drive home. We were having a potluck, so I went to the store, bought meatballs, got back in the car, and just went to sleep. Put the seat
Oh,
back, just went, and I was across the street from the house, like across the street. So I wake up, I got phone calls from my dad, my niece, Tony, like calls on top of calls. I ain't stay out all night, but it was probably like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I think like I probably had left the Mexican restaurant at like 6.
so
So
you
like
slept
people
for like
calling, calling,
5 hours?
calling. Yeah, man. People was calling, calling, calling. And I ain't hear the phone, nothing. Air conditioning blasting,
Feeling
seat
good.
laid back, took a nap. So yeah.
You needed that now. Jesus, God put you to sleep, bro.
Oh, he
He would have
he
had
knocked me on my ass. And it was nice though. That was a good
I,
sleep.
I know. So the most Long Island's I've drank in one, I drank 8 Long Island's before.
See, a good Long Island, you shouldn't be able to drink that much.
Oh, I was faded, but yeah. Yep.
So for you, because you do like smoking, like what does the smoking do for you? Because you talked about you want to talk about the mental aspect of it
Yeah, I
all.
guess
Like,
that's a good transition to it.
yeah,
It's
like
not
what does it
hard.
do for you?
Um, for me, it makes me just relax because I feel like my mind is always on go. Like I'm always thinking. It could be about anything. I could be at work thinking about stuff outside of work and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I feel like my mind's always working. I mean, and then definitely with this not our situation, but the whole adoption situation, it
Mm-hmm.
just mellowed me out and helped me. To me, it helped me rationalize stuff and you know
Mm-hmm.
think better, think on it. I feel like it makes me clear with a thinker, like a clearer mind. Um,
Yeah.
so that's what it does. It I don't feel like it's something that like I use to cope, I would say, but I
Mm-hmm.
would say it's something that like I mean it makes me sociable high right now. Um but no, it just make me social because really I'm an introvert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like being around big crowds. Um I don't like
You're an
being around
introvert, but a partier. So does smoking
I'm not a
weed?
partier though.
I
Like
mean, not now, but you was telling me that you used to go to the parties with white people, play beer pong and all the stuff.
that's it. Like, but those were friends for high school. I knew them. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to no random party.
got
Like,
you. Okay,
and if we did go to a party that was somebody else's, it was like 10 of us going. You know what I'm saying?
got you.
And it was somebody they had party with before. It wasn't like their first time party.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So yeah, I just help. I think it helps me be all I can be, like the army. You know what I'm saying? Like it make me look good. It make me think better. It make me, everybody has their thing. Some people
Yeah,
do
of course.
shrooms. Some people drink coffee. I smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I used to drink coffee, but that was because I was tired. And I only drink coffee now when I'm tired. Like
Yeah,
if I say I need a cup of coffee, you like
you
this,
tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
But just because coffee a drug. Just call it what it is. At this point, coffee a drug to people. You can have withdrawals from coffee. So what's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is my reason. Yeah, it's not legal everywhere. It's probably never be legal everywhere, but shit, it's becoming more, acceptable. Like
Yeah.
you got old folks talking about they got CBD gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where the CBD come from? The same plant that I'm smoking is the same plant you're chewing.
Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. So how about you drinking? Do you use drinking? Are you more of a social drinker, or do you drink sometimes to just to fill a buzz?
So I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know. I can't remember if we've ever been collectively, but like you ever been to a craft bar where like people are like crafting like really like beautiful drinks. Like they
Yeah,
kind of know that this goes with this, and then I do
yeah,
this, and I like for me, that's almost the experience I get like every time I drink, even if it's just a shot. Like I love like the sound of the crackling of the glass when you pour the liquor over it. Like it's for me, like it's the art of, and I used to tell Tony this all the time, like it's not even necessarily like the drinking the drink that is just like, but like when I get home from work, the fact that I'm like, oh, let me grab me a drink, let me grab me a glass and put some ice in it. Let me, make me a little cocktail. Like it's like all of it feels like the decompression. All of it feels like the, letting go of the day before all of it. Like it's just
yeah.
like that. But I don't think it makes me more social. I feel like it's a social activity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like while I don't smoke weed, and I've tried it multiple times over the last 20 years, it's just not my thing. Um, I'll do hookah. Hookah doesn't make you high, but it's a social activity. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you do it and you pass it and you talk and you have a
Mm-hmm.
drink. It's just like this social thing. I think it's just like a social thing. but I can be social by myself as well. Like
I say that
I'm
too.
good company.
Me too. I'm the best company.
I'm
Yeah.
so
I
I can
stop
have my drink,
talking
so
when
it's
I don't
cool.
want to be talked to.
Pour me another
Like,
drink if I want to.
whatever.
Put my drink in, put my glass in the sink if I don't want to drink no more. Like I
Yeah.
just find it to be like a fun activity. And unlike most people don't like the taste of alcohol. I like the taste of alcohol, not to the point where I'm gonna drink it in excess all the time. I don't drink before I go to work. I don't drink on my lunch break. I don't have a flask in my car. Like, and that's not no judgment to people who do. Like, that's not it for me. But like, I can like taste a good alcohol or
Yeah.
something that has good flavor. Like, you know what, this is nice. It's smooth. It don't burn. It don't taste like gasoline. So
I
yeah.
mean, and that's how it should be. It should be
Mhm.
that way with drinking. Like when people say they don't like taste of alcohol, then why are you drinking?
Why are you drinking it again and again and
Yeah,
again?
see,
I don't get it.
no, I gotta actually enjoy the taste of what I'm drinking when I do drink. Same thing
Like
with
like
smoking.
the Firefly
Oh yeah.
your Firefly
Yeah,
whiskey with the
once I find it,
Calypso.
oh yeah, exactly. I had to find the combination, but that Calypso just take it to the top.
It's just
Actually, Tank
good.
told me to get the purple one, and I tried it with the purple one because me and him tore up bottles of that shit before. Um, but yeah, with the Calypso, that motherfucker, it just take it to another level.
It's just good. So like I feel like you should like to enjoy it, but not enjoy it in excess. So I feel like that's just where I'm at. I
Yeah.
like I don't feel like it helps me like think more clear or I never get liquid courage. It's not one of those things like, oh, I didn't want to say it when I was sober, so I drank a lot and then I say it like, nah, that's not me, that's not my thing. But yeah, I don't think that my drinking has increased nor decreased since the whole adoption thing. I think for me and you, again, back to it being a social thing, I feel like you and I can sit around and drink and smoke
Okay, so what you
and
saying
talk.
is when we are together, we drink a little more, because that is the truth.
No, you drink a little more when we're together. I drink the same amount.
No, no, hell. But so that's how we go with weed too. Like I don't like the weed that's gonna put me to sleep. I
Yeah,
don't want no weed that ain't got no problems falling asleep. But I don't like being couch locked. Like I don't want to do.
yeah.
I don't like that feeling. I like smoking, but I also know when to stop. Like you
So hold
gotta.
on. But so that means you like know the strands and how the strands impact you specifically, right?
Yeah. So when I get my weed, I research it before I get it. And it'll tell me if it say sleepy as one of the first side effects, or
Yeah.
it'll say sleepy or just a heavy body high. I don't want a body high. I want a head high where
Yeah.
I'm just
Like
chilling.
you want your
And
mind to not be
yeah, man.
so
I be
fast
talking,
running.
because I got to talk to people all the time. So I really gotta be focused, but
Yeah.
also be quick thinking and all that stuff. And I like to smoke stuff that doesn't harness that.
So
Like
do you feel like there's the like the dispensaries in the states that weed is legal? Do you feel like their weed, I don't know, smokes cleaner, burns less, or burns slower? I don't know. Like, do you think it's a better quality than like that people might get off the streets from they?
the fuck yes.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
serious? It's like
It's like Takavaka versus
no, it's like
some
going to
quality.
Goodwill versus going to Saks Fifth.
Okay.
That motherfucker, it's different. Like when you go to
Yeah.
places with legal weed, like first of all, you go there, them people know everything they talking about.
Yeah.
You can go and see what stuff. Most of the places got like computers, and you can look at it, you can smell it, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and you can just go to them like, hey, I'm looking for a couple joints. Oh, okay, what do you like to smoke? You want sativa? You want indica? Okay, cool. Split that up. Boom. You're looking for more of a head high. You're looking for more of a artsy kind of high. You're looking for something for pain. You're looking for, stuff like that. You looking for something to eat more. What are you looking for in your weed? So that's how they break it down. So it's just better. Like man, you
Yeah.
can get gummies, like you can get anything, ointment. Like they'll tell you stuff like, "Oh, you having bad pain? Okay, you having bad back pain? Here, you can smoke this before bedtime, or smoke this before you got to do something where it might be strenuous on your body, and you be good." It's just so different, man. Like,
Yeah.
God, I love dispensary.
Now, I will say I've gone to dispensaries in both Denver and LA, and it's not at all what I expected.
You
They
think you
were,
thought it was gonna
I
be a
thought it was
whole
like
bunch of
a
junkies
trap house
lined
for the
up?
weeds. You
Yeah,
know, it's
no.
like clean and organized and pristine, and just people are friendly. It's like,
Oh, everybody
yeah,
happy. I ain't never been to a
because
weed
they
place.
high.
That's okay. But and then I just like seeing the people when you go in there.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be people like you never be like, oh,
I can
what are
spend
you
hours.
picking up?
I can spend hours in there just because I want to read everything. They got plants. It's such a fascinating experience. So I encourage anybody, if you've never been to like a real dispensary, like go, just because it's like it's an experience.
It is definitely experience. So yeah. So going into that, let's go into a little bit about the mental health because it's been weighing on my heart about this.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
want some people because I know people are going through it too. But
Yeah.
I think like something that needs to be discussed is this does carry a lot of mental weight with adoption.
Hmm.
For both perspectives, because I'm sure at some point it does have a mental effect on you, Ronnie, to an extent, because now you think about the what ifs and the whatevers, and so I know it plays a fact. I mean, I know it plays
Hmm.
a mental drain on you too. Sometimes I know you don't talk about it much, but it also goes for the ones that knew they were adopted.
Yeah.
Conversation with somebody. I don't want to tell who it was, but I had a conversation with somebody, and they were breaking, like, not that in the sense of they were having a breakdown, like, they just needed a vent. I'm
Yeah.
typically a per people call me to vent, and I mean, I would give you good advice if you want it, but you gotta be able to listen. So
Yeah.
this person called me. They never call me, but like, "Hey, man, I needed to call you. I need to talk about something." My phone was fucked up, so I can only use Wi-Fi. I was about to go get my new phone, and I stayed at the house so I could have this conversation and went later, but, um they were just explaining, like, how mentally drained they were, and how they were just saying how, like, man, this adoption, being adopted plays a toll on you, like, being older, and
Hmm.
I guess for the most part, it's like people ask from you, but then really at the end of the day, these people asking for you, you being older and understanding, like, yeah, I mean, I love you because I'm supposed to love you.
Hmm.
And like we're not blood, but like I love you because I'm supposed to love you.
Right.
But
You took
it's
care of me,
draining
or you
because yeah,
protected me, whatever. Yeah.
right. So then when times when you go through those situations and sometimes you don't want to help no more.
Hmm.
And now it's like, well, damn, I got to cuss you out, not happy about it, but it's like it's mentally taking a toll on me now looking back. So that was the conversation I had with this person. And I told him, like, this shit drained me a lot too. But this podcast has actually allowed me that outlet to talk about it. It's like therapy.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so I invited this person on.
Hmm.
So hopefully they accept the invite to come on. But yeah, they
I
because they
hope
got a
so.
story to tell too. But it's like um I think it's not discussed. Like we barely talk about adoption, but then we definitely ain't talking about the mental factor of adoption. Which it pay a mental toll on people. Like you don't know until you start doing stuff and how you move, and then sometimes when you meet the person that birthed you, you like, okay,
Hmm.
that's where I get this shit from. Is this person's like that? I mean, so I feel like that's not discussed enough. We talk a lot about, black mental health, male health, female health, this
Well,
health, that
yeah.
health, but we
Yeah.
don't talk about the mental factor for adoptees enough too. Um,
Hmm.
but I think it's one step at a time. We got to get to talking about adoption before we can even discuss the mental aspect of adoption.
I so I don't I personally don't feel like the adoption itself plays a factor on my personal mental health. And I say that because I just think I'm a very literal person. I'm like, okay, you had me at 16, you didn't want to or couldn't, whatever. This was the choice that you made. And then I was fortunate enough to be placed with amazing people, had a great childhood, yada yada yada, right? And when I found out, I was, in my 30s. And so I feel like for me, that's not the mental aspect. And I don't even think I often think about the what ifs. I think, and I've said this before, I go back to like then when it's the questions that you've always had this scripted answer to,
Yep.
right? Like it's I don't have an issue or a problem or a mental, or it doesn't affect my mental when I'm going day to day. But when I go to the doctor and you ask me, so do you have a family history of, then I'm like, I'm almost like, and then I have to stop, like, wait, like, I don't really
Right.
know. Like,
Right.
let me let me talk to Ann, or let me talk to Sonny, and let me like I don't know. Or like
Right.
it's when my kids at my school, if they ask me like, well, how many siblings do you have? I had a scripted response for over 30 years on what that answer would be. And so
Right.
like it's those kind of like little things that I have to be that almost make me like this is the reminder of the adoption, because I feel like I'm not reminded of it often.
Yeah.
Um, Even like with you and I, or like um you and Martin, or me and Martina, or whatever. It's just like it's not this is the topic of discussion every time we talk. Like
Right.
we talk about other stuff, but it's those times that is the reminder of it. And I'm just like, oh, that's right. I don't know. Or that's right. Let me think about it, when my scripted response for so long had been this and had never changed. But I think that you're absolutely correct that this has to be a conversation. um, I know that I said this when we were on the adoption podcast, the adoption journey podcast. I said like, I didn't consider certain things in my life to be adoption, whether my mom was raising this person or this person was raising
Yeah.
that person's child. I didn't consider adoption because I thought about this legal thing. And now that I'm older, wiser, and more mature, I'm like, that's all adoption, but they're all things that we don't talk about. And
Right.
like you just said, Aaron, like we got to talk about that stuff, because there's family secrets, family lies, family drama that constantly is like we know about. Like I don't know how often you talk to your mom about the adoption, right? I don't
Right.
talk to my parents about the adoption. Like my parents may
Right.
ask me like, "Oh, when the last time you talked to Aaron?" But like,
That's about it.
but that's
That's
like the
the
extent of
extent.
it.
Yeah. Yep. That's a
You
good thing.
know, Tony will ask me often like, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Like, because he does want to know that I'm okay, but it's just like, as far as like my mom, my dad, my siblings haven't talked to me about it at all.
You're right.
So it's just like, how do we just go and we just
Yeah.
gonna
Like,
pretend that we all were birthed from the same person and call it a day?
yeah, and I think that's where the lines get screwed.
I
Like,
don't think that's for me. That's not where the lines get screwed at. I think it's where people then expect the adoptee to do all of the work.
that
Oh,
and
this is your family. You should be
mm,
reaching out to them. Oh, you should be okay and not bring it up around everybody else. Oh, you shouldn't get to know these people, or you can get to know this sibling but not that sibling. Or you like, I feel like, how are the people in that dynamic who were most impacted and had the least option, how are they expect to do the most work?
right. And I
Instead
feel
of
like
I feel like everybody should rally around in those situations. I feel like those people should rally around us, and we should get to say like, this is too much for me. Like
yeah,
how does too much for you as the birth parent, and you knew, like you made this choice. So how's too much for you?
yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, because I feel like one of my things is trusting people.
Mm. Do you think you is it because of the adoption that you feel like what do you mean
I
trusting
feel
people?
like
Like
I have
what where do you think it stems from?
I think it stems from not knowing, not really knowing myself growing up. Not knowing who I am and not knowing who I came from, what I came from, like not knowing any of that. I feel like me, I really feel like I found my identity later in life. Um,
Mm.
so with that, I feel like that has caused me to, so I latch on to the people I latch on to.
Yeah.
Like I say all the time, my circle is very small. But if you
Is there
end up
something
in
about the people that you latch on
it,
to that is there a common thing? Like, is there something about these people that you can like articulate? Like, it's this about these people that makes me latch on to them, or is it energy? Is it vibes? Is it feeling? Is it
trust,
their chakra?
loyalty and respect.
Okay.
So saying that, like everybody's in my circle, I respect, they respect me. Um, they're loyal to me, I'm loyal to them.
But how
So
do you get to that point though? That's
years,
that's my thing. Like
years. It
you
takes
you
time.
it takes time, but like
It takes time and situations. Let me
okay,
just say it like that. It takes time and situations where
okay.
it's like, you know, like I can name a few, like Rob, for instance. Like we've been through like situations. Like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We both lost our brother. And that's a situation. With Vin, like Vin went overseas. When he was overseas, he was calling me all the time. He'd call home and we'd talk on the phone and stuff like that. Um, but we've been through life situations too. Um, Gary, Tom, everybody, we've all been through life situations together. Even Tank, like everybody, we've been through life situations together. Um, so so that's why I like saying I don't have friends. Like
You got family.
I got family, yeah. And
So
if you're not family, you're acquaintance.
do you think, and I'm really curious, do you feel like you test people, quote unquote? Like, do you, and maybe not like, oh, I'm going to put you through a test, but is it one of those things where like you kind of see what's going to happen and then you can kind of determine whether it's a mutually beneficial relationship? Like, do you think like you,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, relationships, especially now, getting older, they have to be you got to be an asset to my life and not a liability.
right.
You got to bring something to the table. It could be you bring me laughter, you bring me whatever. You got to bring something to the table for me to um really fuck with you. Like I wouldn't say test. I don't feel like I test people, but I mean, like there's situations you go through with people and you be like, yo, they done switch sides on you,
Yeah.
or that wasn't something like I wouldn't if I say I mess with you, Aaron, if a situation happened and all of a sudden you ain't doing that shit, you ain't practicing what you preaching, then
Mm,
that's a red flag for me. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I have flags with friends or people, like I said, like coming up. Like I mean, but I'm the cutoff king, man. Like if I feel like you do me wrong, or you know, it's gonna be on my time when I come back around.
And probably won't.
No, I mean I have like just because like I said, built relationships. It might have been a 15-year relationship with somebody, and they might
But
have did you
see,
wrong. Had to cut them off for a year or two, then come right back.
so for me, I'm more like a if I cut you off, what that means is like if you died, I'm not happy that you died, but I'm not in emotional turmoil because you're dead. And I feel like, oh, I should have like I'm at peace with my decision. That when I cut
I
you off,
agree with that.
I'm at
Not,
peace.
but that's for people that ain't your family. Like when I say my circle, my family, like that circle family. Like if you anybody, any Joe Schmo, even if I work with you, whatever, you do me wrong, it's over with. Like
for me, but that for me, that's even for family. Like, if family have done me wrong, something that I felt was just unacceptable. And especially because I feel like I'm the type of person that I give you an opportunity. Like, I'm gonna bring it to you like, hey, Aaron, when you said this, you did this, I didn't appreciate, I didn't like it. And your response is like, well, you get over it. Okay. So what I see is like, yeah, you're not deserving of me in your life,
Right.
and I don't want you in my life, and I'm cool. But that means like at your funeral, I'm not about to bawl and cry and oh my gosh, I spent the last 10 years not talking to Aaron and I shouldn't that's not my thing because I feel like when you make that decision to cut somebody off, you got to stand 10 toes down on that. So when you decide that, like that's just what it is. Like
Well, it
that's
also
my thought.
depends on why you cutting them off. I think it depends on why you cutting them off.
Mm.
I think some people you got to cut them off for them to better themselves. It ain't, and then it's also for you to keep your negative shit out of my positive bubble. But I feel like some people you just got to cut off and be like, you know what? It's not, it's
It's not
not,
you, it's me.
it's not beneficial to both of us. You come
Yeah.
around me, like for instance, it'd be like you come around me, you drink more. You become this person I don't like when you drink. So now I'm gonna stop hanging out with you. So maybe you'll stop drinking, and then maybe you become a better person. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. Like it depends on what the cutoff is. The cutoff could be several different things.
See, I'm different. I don't want to cut you off in hopes that you become a better drinker. I mean, that you drink less. I'm not trying to, I don't, that's not why I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off because something you did while you were drinking
Hmm.
offended me, bothered me, disrespected me.
Right, right, right,
And
right. So
because
that
of
goes.
that, because of the thing that you did, not because you're a drinker, but because of the thing that you did, I didn't like it. And you're not going to be accountable for it, nor are you willing to change your actions that lead up to it. It's not that I want you to drink less, is you're a drinker and I
You're
don't like
responsible.
you. I don't want you around me when you're drunk. So either you have to stop drinking or I have to stop being around you. I choose to not be around you. And so for me, like I can't control the amount that you drink or don't drink. I
No,
can
but I can
control my
control you
presence.
drinking around me.
Yeah, I can control your presence in my life. And
Hmm.
so, but I feel like people like to say they can cut off people or da da da, but when you cut people off, you got to understand what come along with that territory.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I'm ready for that. Like if I cut you off, I'm ready for that.
I'm off
Like you gonna be like, well, what about that? I don't give a shit about that. The fuck? Like,
at
no,
all, at
nah.
all.
Don't hit my
Um,
phone. Don't do nothing.
right. So, but I think like going back to your point, like I can I can definitely see that people who are in this situation, and I don't care if you were adopted by a family member, adopted by strangers, been in foster care, you knew when you grew growing up, you didn't know what you grew up like. It is a challenging situation that can cause so much mental anguish. And I think the bigger thing is that, like you just said earlier, nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to bring it up. And whether they're pacifying or whether they're trying to be sensitive, whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of times, I don't know about you, but a lot of times I be just wanting to talk about it. Like, I want to talk about it to the point where it's normal to me.
Yeah. And the question is, will it ever be normal?
I don't
And
know.
I think it can be, but it's like I think for it to be normal, everything has to be on the table. You know what I'm saying? Because you're
Right.
gonna always be thinking like, damn, well, what if she did keep us? You
See,
know,
I don't think for me, it's always like it's normal around the people who know. But like
it's
it's
something you
it
can't explain. If you weren't adopted, it's kind of hard to have a conversation like that because you
yeah.
won't understand. It's kind of like a,
Or it's not even that you won't understand, it's that I have to explain it. It's not that you won't understand. It's like if me and you and I can tell one person, um we can tell Susie that we
Mhm.
are full-blooded siblings.
Mm-hmm.
right? We
Mm-hmm.
tell Susie March 1st that we are full-blooded siblings. And then Mother's Day, Susie hang around us again, and you got Mama Deb, and I got Cookie.
Right.
And so we
Right.
like, oh, this my mom, this my mom. They like, now, are they lesbians? No.
No. Yeah.
Y'all said y'all was full-blooded. Like, so like, what do you mean? So now it's like this conversation that like either like I gotta be like give this whole
Yeah.
like biography of what it is because it's like you can't tell one thing without like more
Tell it
questions
the
like,
whole thing.
oh my gosh, like so y'all are so when did y'all find out? Oh, y'all
Yeah.
have more siblings? Have y'all met y'all parents?
Yeah.
Like then there's
It
this
goes on and on and
goes
on.
on and on and on. So now it becomes like this thing. And it's a thing that, and it's crazy because it's a thing that like you want to tell. Like you want to be like, girl, let me sit down and tell you about it. But it's also like a thing like I also don't want to tell it while we at the 4th of July picnic either.
Right.
I don't really have the time. I'm trying to get a rib, and the ribs I already was told that the ribs is low.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, so I feel
yeah,
like it ain't no difference than a black male explaining to a white person how it is to be in a to live as a black person. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
I could tell you all day, like the anxiety you go through, motherfucking life. We could talk about that, or but you'll never understand. Um, but so for with adoption, it's like you got to explain to people who weren't adopted about being adopted, and they will never completely understand.
And because I think there are a lot of people in the world who can really do a really good job at understanding what you give them, the messaging that you give or that they receive, right?
Right.
I think there's a vast majority of people who are not going. So wait, so why didn't she keep you? Why didn't he know? Why didn't y'all do this? Why
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
haven't connected with this? Like then it's like this almost like they need a justification of what it was or what it is. And it's just it can get wild. But I think that adoptees have to find a people, find a tribe. And like you said, like you don't have friends, you got family. So you create this network of family around you. You
Right. Right.
create people that you don't have to constantly answer these questions, that you're not having to re-explain or anything like that. And they just become your people. And it's just like they know you don't have to explain to them like this, that, or third that has already happened. They
Right.
already know, you've already explained it. And although being an adoptee is a part of your identity, they don't make you feel like that is all that you are. You're an adoptee, and that is
And podcast superstar.
podcast superstar because Firepit conversations is pretty dope.
Yeah.
But and I agree with you. I feel like you said that you felt like this can be therapeutic for you. It feels like therapy. I feel like it allows me to own my story. Like the lies can be out there, the deceit can be out there. People can have his story, her story, but like my story is out here. It is recorded. You can play it back. It is consistent. You don't have to question it. It is what it
All
is.
right.
And that's what I think that's one of the things that I like most about having a podcast is like it's recorded. Oh, you want to know this? Listen to season 2, episode 5. You want to know that? Listen to season 1, episode 9. Like, and that is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that because it's like we got it all down. Our story has been consistent. It's been. I mean, you could ask us right now, something off the podcast, and the answer will be the same.
Be the same.
We don't have no stories we telling our story. There's only one story that we know, and that's our story.
That's ours.
We can't share these other stories of other folk because I'm not other people. um so that's why I say it's therapeutic, because like you come on here, we talk about shit, and it be shit like you don't normally talk about every day.
Right.
um
Or maybe not even think about like remember when you said earlier, you was like, come back to me, right? Because you're maybe not something that you think about on a regular basis.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and it doesn't even have to be about adoption. It's just in general, like nobody has asked you, da da da. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. I think this podcast is unique in the fact that we are black men talking about it, and there aren't a lot of black men talking about it. We are full-blooded siblings talking about it, and we're full-blooded siblings that have been adopted talking about our experiences. And I'm a late discovery adoptee, and you are an adoptee who's known his whole life. It's just so many layers that
Yep.
I hope that people listening connect with us on some level, whether it be black, whether
Yeah.
it be male, whether it be adoptee, whether it be late discovery, whether it be always known, whether it be a smoker, whether it be a drinker, whatever. I hope that they can connect and just,
Right.
vibe with us on that level.
Yeah, and I think they do. We know we got consistent listeners. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
We trying to make it to $1 million game though. You know what I'm saying? Podcasts like that. We want to be on there. So anybody know Gilly Wallow? Tell him put me on there, Drink champs too. I want to
Drink
go on there with
champs.
Nori. I go and
Yeah,
get fucked
yeah.
up with Nori.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going. And see, but Nori is a drinker like
And
me.
he smoke. He be smoking on there too.
Oh,
Oh yeah. You don't see Billy Lyden puff puff passing. He be puff puff and passing back to himself. Yeah, that's what I want to go on there too. Those are two podcasts I want to go to. So if y'all anybody know them, tell them they know how to reach us.
big facts.
No,
So,
yeah,
yeah, I
man.
love that. No, like mental health is real. And I think it's important that if you are a person, because when I found out I was adopted, I was just like, I never met another adopted person. So I was just like, I don't even return. And if something told me to look up podcasts, and I found a podcast that just Black and Adopted was the podcast for me. And they had so many stories from so many different perspectives and
Right.
experiences and ages. And I was just like, okay, I'm not this one singular person going through this experience. And I just thought that in and of itself was just dope to me. So if you yourself want to tell your story, want to just share your story, we can record it. We can not record it and just talk. Like y'all can come on here,
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
to us.
for sure. 100%. Please do. Please do.
Oh shoot, Aaron, we done went good in overtime. So
Perfect.
I
All
hope
right.
y'all enjoyed that conversation. That was not scripted. It wasn't planned. It was real. We hope y'all enjoyed it. It's gonna be more of that. So continue to listen to us. But Aaron,
What's happening, Captain?
what burned you up this week?
What burned me up this week? I have one, and I
Oh,
just thought about it, man. And
uh-huh.
it was like a day or two, something like that ago. But I'm mad at myself for not listening to this album. But what burned me up is this:
Mm-hmm.
Killer Mike winning album of the year. I think he won 3 Grammys, clean sweep of the Grammys, and he
Mm-hmm.
got they detained and arrested his ass right after.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, man. But that's not my big problem. My big problem is this. I heard Jay-Z talk about the Grammys yesterday, in his speech or whatever. And talking about like, people not getting rewards, people not supposed to be nominated and shit like that. So I look at it like this: black people. I seen Plies posted this, so I was like, "Oh, I'm on it." So it needs to be on my what burned me up. We
Mm-hmm.
gotta stop
Mm-hmm.
expecting to be.
Mm-hmm. Say it. Say it.
we
You
we need to
you
stop
know me.
expecting
Uh-huh.
to be accepted in places we're not really accepted. You
Say
know
it.
what
Speak on it.
I'm saying? So I mean, it goes like this: like people of different races have said, like, why aren't they really accepted to the BET award? Like that because that's our award. Like us as black people, as black musicians, as even everybody. It's not even black people, people of color. Period. Like the Grammys ain't for us. The Oscars ain't for us. We need to have our own shit. Like it don't need to
In
be.
value, but in value that we don't have to place value on an arena, on an award, on a flimsy piece of plaque.
No, you
that
get that.
wasn't meant for us, but
Right.
that's what we want to place a value on.
Yeah, like you got to think about it. They was not. They didn't have us on Grammys. Before Grammys, they used to not air the black people, and that was not
We
too
still
long
going through the
ago.
firsts. The first the woman to get this, the first man to get that.
It's
Like
terrible.
really, really like
Yeah,
yeah.
like come on, man. We shouldn't be talking about the first anything. We shouldn't. We shouldn't even. It should just be this Pan American one. It shouldn't be Pan American. This lady from wherever has won. It shouldn't be the first lady
Not in
from.
2024.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh,
So that kind of burned me up. I was like, man,
yeah.
damn. Like they right. Like we can't keep on fucking expecting shit. Like we keep expecting to win shit. We keep expecting to all this shit. Like, oh, maybe this year we'll finally fucking get the award. Like, come on, man. There's a lot of dope people that don't get their respect. And my guy Jelly Roll, like him. Man, that's my guy. I fuck with Jelly Roll. That's my guy. But like he don't get a lot of respect. There's a lot of artists that don't get a lot of respect because you got these people, not gonna say they bad, but you got people like Drake that, just clouding. They might have two or three damn songs that are on the list. I mean, they hot songs, don't get me wrong. But it should be if for song of the year, for instance, you can only have one song in there. You shouldn't be able to have like, I mean, the Barbie movie, for instance. If you go and look at the fucking musical score for it, like the award for musical
Hmm.
score, four out of the five slots were Barbie movies. The only one other was Wakanda.
But how? So this is my question, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I ain't watched the Grammys. So Fantasia performed at the Grammys, right?
I think so. I don't know.
She
I
did.
ain't watch
She
all of it.
performed and she looked absolutely amazing. Shout out Fantasia, you know I love you, baby. But I don't think she was nominated for a Grammy. But her co-star Daniel Brooks, she was nominated, rightly so. The movie, I know you didn't see The Color Purple. The movie was amazing. It was
It was
amazing.
good.
It was really good. Really, really
Did
good.
you
I
cry? How
loved
many
it.
times did you cry?
Oh no, Randall cried. I didn't cry. I don't cry like that. I ain't took no edible. I ain't take no edible at the thing. You know, if it was edible, maybe, but no. But no, but like, how y'all ask her to perform and not nominate her? Now, come
Yeah,
on
that's
now.
fucked up. Did
Sis
Brandy
earned it.
perform too?
Brandy did perform after, I think it had been over 20 years since she performed at the Grammys. And Brandy is considered the vocal Bible, but again, she's considered the vocal Bible by people who look like her and
Right,
people who want to sound like her and
right.
people who was raised like her and
And
people whose hair
appreciate her
texture is like
music.
her and
And
appreciate her
appreciate
music.
her music. Like at the end of the day, like
That's it.
you can't ask people who don't appreciate our culture to award us for our culture.
People keep wanting to make Adele like this great singer. She's
Oh, hold
only
on now. I will cut you off there. Adele is a great singer. She just
because
married your boy from Ohio.
yes, and good for them. She's a great singer. I'm not saying that she cannot sing. What I'm saying is the reason why she is as big as she is because she has soul, which
Oh
comes
yeah.
from
Oh yeah. And
black
she got the
people.
black people.
If she didn't sound, if she didn't have the soul that she has in her singing, people wouldn't be checking for her. And that's just the truth.
She got swag too.
Well, you
She,
know,
she, she, the black people like her. You know what I'm
eh,
saying? She resonate with
not
the
all
black
of
people.
us.
She likes the black people.
Yeah, you know.
Ed Sheeran, that's my guy too. He fucks with us niggas. That's why
Eh,
we like him.
you
You know what I'm saying?
know, I gotta see you when I gotta see you in your when the goings gets tough.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's what I
Oh
need to
yeah.
see. See,
No.
I'm a
Yeah.
tester. That's when I test you.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
want
like you and
them
all.
with the marching and everything with us? That's
Yeah,
what you need to see.
I
Oh,
need you to
she
curse.
March.
I need you to curse your granddaddy out because he done said something crazy.
She from England.
Well, I'm
She
sure
just went to
there's
the hood.
racism
She
there.
just went with Rich Paul to the hood.
Did she take her mom and her granddaddy?
No, she took her. She probably had some
Hmm.
Nike Dunks on, and she walked through the hood.
Which is fine, but did she take her mom and her granddaddy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I
Okay,
feel
so
that was a good one. That was a good one.
what burned you up, my friend?
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet.
Mm.
What burned me up is when you got people at work.
Oh God.
acting like they work, but don't like they got the nerve to tell you like, oh yeah, I done did so much, but you know for a fact they haven't. You know for a fact the project that they were spearheading flopped. You know that the event that they were coordinating didn't happen. You know that because nobody came to it. You know they ain't doing nothing, but they think that they are doing so much.
Oh
And
man,
they ain't doing
oh
shit.
God, I wish I could say people's name because
Me
I would
too.
say this motherfucker's name right now. This because I'm going through the same shit at work too, and I don't give a fuck if you know who I. I don't care,
I
but I'm
said
not
what I
saying your
said.
name. I said what I say too because yeah, you ain't doing shit. Been fucking up everything. That's every grand opening been fucked up because of this one person. Fuck, and you know what? Forget them.
Uh-uh.
Forget,
Nope.
forget.
We not saying no name. But I like that. It's not that they not doing anything that burned me up. Cause it's people that's gonna ride the clock. That's not burning me up. What's burning me up is the people who not doing shit, but they think they doing shit. And you telling me like, oh, I'm just so busy. And I'm like, bitch,
Oh
no, you're
yeah.
not.
No, you not, motherfucker. And
I'm
don't stop
here. I see
acting
you that
like
you're
that.
not.
I see you right there falling asleep at your desk,
You
motherfucker.
fall asleep at your desk. You listen to podcasts on your desk. You got music playing on your desk.
Doing
You
shit.
you're not doing shit. I know you're not doing shit because you're supposed to be out in the quote unquote in the field, and you in your desk at your desk in your office the whole 8 hour shift. You supposed to go rake the leaves, and you don't own a rake. You supposed to go cut the lawn, and you don't own a lawnmower. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not doing your job. Like you might be doing something. It's just not your job.
What
And
about the people that ain't doing their job and know they ain't doing their job?
I blame their bosses. I'm not worried about them people. Them people not what burned me up this week. What burned me up is the people who not doing their job and think they doing their job. And you know, like Aaron, if
Yeah.
you got a baker at one of your bakeries
Uh-huh.
and they say, oh, Mr. Aaron, I was so busy today. But then you go in and there are no rolls
Bro,
made. The fuck, what was you doing? Like
I'm gonna
you
tell you,
might have
you
been
better get
working a
your
lot, but
employee.
you are a baker and you ain't baked no rolls, and we need the rolls in 10 minutes and the batter ain't even made. Like you ain't doing your job.
Right.
You doing somebody's job, but you're not doing your job. Like,
Oh, what would happen? Oh shit. But I'd tell the owner, hey, we're gonna be behind because your baker didn't do anything.
and but it's not that. It's the fact that they think they do so much. I've been so busy today. I
I
couldn't
wish I
get
could
to
cuss
it.
some of these kids out. I wish I could cuss some of them out. Well, I'd be wanted to. But then I'm like, oh, my job, I can't. I gotta be good.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so that's what burned me up. Like people who work, they have a job, they have a specific task, and they don't do none of their tasks, but they say that they've been so busy and they did none of their tasks. I'm utterly confused.
Yeah.
And I'm burnt up. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
feel you. I do.
So that was mine.
Oh,
Mhm. I
another
told you I
good
was gonna keep it
episode.
short and sweet.
Another good episode of Fire Pit Conversations.
Hmm.
Y'all can follow us on TikTok at firepit_conversations or
On Instagram at Firepit Conversations.
and that's it. And continue sending yo what burned you up. And
Hmm.
we might read some next episode. So go ahead and send them in. Um Also, go follow us on IG and TikTok if you're not, because our thing is looking a little uneven. We got more IG followers than we do TikTokers, so we need to make sure y'all are following us
Yeah.
on both,
So
so the numbers can be about the same. Um,
absolutely. So come on and follow us. And until next time, make sure you have your drink
and some to smoke
and come sit
at
at
the
the fire
fire.
pit.